What up, Epic Readers? I'm Jesse from the YouTube channel Jesse the Reader, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Epic Adaptations, the series here on Epic Reads where we keep you in the know on all the recent YA book-to-movie and book-to-TV adaptation news. Summer may be starting to wrap up, but the heat is still popping off when it comes to adaptation news, so let's find out what we've got cooking in the oven. What adaptation news we've got in the oven? First up, the book Into the Deep Blue has been picked up to be adapted. In this book, we are following a coming-of-age romance story situation. Basically, we have two best friends who met in group therapy, and we follow them as they navigate a new relationship and then also navigating grief and loss. We've already got two actors attached to the project, India Armatevio and Damien Hardung, and I'm super excited about this project becoming a thing because I feel like that's something that I've been missing in terms of adaptations that we've gotten somewhat recently. We haven't had a lot of like YA coming of age stories, and I love a YA coming of age story, and I feel like there's room for more at the table, so let's introduce more. Speaking of coming of age stories, we've got the Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertelli that's been picked up to be adapted, and they're already pretty far along in this project in terms of production. We've got a cast already picked out for the characters. We've got Sienna Agudong, Luke Eisner, and Noah Lomax joining the cast. In this story, in this book, we've got twin sisters who find themselves in complicated romantic situations. And I love Becky Albertelli's books. I feel like not only do I love her books, but I love all the adaptations that we've got from her books. They always translate so well. I feel like they're not only like lighthearted books, but they also dig deep on really serious topics that need to be discussed. So I'm super excited about this book being adapted and seeing how it translates. The Loneliest Girl in the Universe has been picked up by Netflix. I'm also really excited about this one because I feel like we hardly ever see YA sci-fi be adapted. When we do see YA sci-fi, it's mostly like dystopian, which dystopian sometimes has a little bit of a sci-fi element to it, but not like full-on sci-fi, so I'm so excited to see what they do with this one. In this book, we follow a girl who is the last surviving of a space crew that was trying to find a new planet to form a new home, and she is quite literally the loneliest girl in the universe. That is until a boy is shipped off to help her complete this mission. And as you can imagine, there's a romance blooming in space between the two, so that's to be expected, honestly. But I'm super excited about this one. I've also heard great things about this book. I have not read it yet, but it is in fact moving up my TBR. We finally got our first official look at the upcoming adaptation for Uglies, which is coming so soon. Oh my gosh, but we got a poster, voila, and we also got a teaser trailer as to what to expect with this film. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and it feels very reminiscent of some old YA dystopian movies. Specifically, I'm getting Divergent vibes from the trailer, honestly. It's the YA dystopian story that explores unrealistic beauty standards, and it will be hitting Netflix on September 13th. If you have not had the chance to read the book before the movie comes out, you've got a couple days, maybe a week. You got this. I believe in you. Another adaptation that is coming out in September that I'm super excited for is The Wild Robot. The Wild Robot hits theaters on September 27th, and we follow a robot who gets thrown into the wild and must navigate life with wildlife. I read this book a few years back and I thought it was so delightful, and I can't wait to see what they end up doing with this adaptation. Finally, we have a bit of sad news, and that is in regards to the adaptation for My Lady Jane. It was released over this summer, and unfortunately Amazon Prime has decided to cancel the series. And this comes after I've heard so many great things about this show. Like, I know so many people who have watched the show and who have loved it and who are now devastated by the fact that it's coming to a close. So, unfortunate news for those of you who love this book and also loved this series and wanted to see it have a second season. Unfortunately, it appears that it's only getting one season. That's all the adaptation news I have for you guys today. I want to hear from you down below in the comments. Tell me all your thoughts on today's episode. Are you excited about the Upside of Unrequited being picked up to be adapted? The Loneliest Girl in the Universe? How excited are you for the Uglies movie? What are your thoughts on the trailer? Let us know all your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next month with more epic adaptation news.